Hello everybody, Chris Clare here again. It's my absolute pleasure to introduce Andreas from Geely Design, who's going to give us a presentation on the opportunities and challenges with print electronics in automotive. I'm now going to sign off and hand over to Andreas, and I'll reappear when there's about 5 minutes to go. Over to you, Andreas.
Thank you so much, Chris. It's a pleasure to be a part of this event. My name is Andreas Friedrich, and I work as a designer in Sweden. My background is I'm a trained architect and a trained designer, and I work for Geely Design in Gothenburg. And my role in the team is to scout for new technologies and innovations that can be used in our future vehicles. You could see me a little bit like the Swedish chef in a Muppet Show, actually, because we find things, new ingredients, and we try to cook new meals and see what that could give a different impression in the future. In the picture here, you see me traveling around, and now it's, of course, a little bit difficult to travel. So I've been to Lowpack, I've been to Interior Expo in Stuttgart a couple of times, and even met the polar bear at the polar bear pitching in Oulu in Finland. So please reach out to me if you have anything interesting that you think I should look at. So, just a quick overview of the Geely family. We have quite a few different brands in the family right now, and it's still increasing. As you probably know, Geely is owning the Volvo and Polestar, and we have a few other brands here, Lotus, Smart, and so on, but I actually belong to the Lynk & Co team in Gothenburg. So we are 400 people design studio where we are designing the Lynk & Co branded cars that are being produced in China, and we already have 5 to 6 cars in the market. And over here to the right, we have a few other things like Chow Chow, which is the equivalent to Uber in China, and we have Terrafugia, which is flying cars, and a lot of other interesting stuff. So it's a big family and quite interesting. In Gothenburg, Geely is investing heavily in a completely new innovation campus. It's called Uni 3. And what you see here is a rendering of the buildings, but these two buildings, they are actually standing there right now. And next to those buildings, in the left of the picture, they are also building a completely new design studio for our Lynk & Co branded cars. And this will actually be the biggest design studio in Europe for design operations. So that's quite interesting. In the scouting that I'm doing, I'm not scouting for all kinds of technologies. It's actually the design enabling technologies, as I call it. And it's those kind of things that could make a difference for us in designing cars. So it's not about radars, it's not about LiDARs, it's not all these obvious engineering things. I look for the things that could be different. And in order to keep track on myself, what I have focused on is these main areas: smart surfaces, lightweighting, magic experience, new luxury, health and well-being, and challenge the conventions. So normally when I do this thing live, I would ask the audience, do you know what this is? And maybe if someone is quick, you can write it in the chat. But this is actually a foil. This is a game-changing technology within the surf industry. It's being used for windsurfing, which makes the surfboards fly off the water. It's even used in the wave surfing, so you can get the wave surfboard to fly off the water. And this is a real game changer within the surf industry, and it's that kind of technology that I'm looking for to make a difference in the future for our future vehicles. And one of those game-changing technologies is actually printed electronics, because this is one of the big enablers of smart surfaces. So, a few examples of various smart surfaces that are available out there or being developed right now.